Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I noticed that when I do, I just did a twin flame reading and my mood is a lot more like somber or not somber, but like serious. I guess that's somber a little bit, but when I do a twin flame reading, I have one reading left for, I was just gonna say something weird, for April, and it's Taurus, which we're in Taurus right now. So I'm sorry that I've been so delayed with you guys. I've been sick and my energy has been really low, and it's just been hard for me to conjure up the energy to do readings. As other tarot readers know, it takes a lot out of you. So I'm gonna get right into the Taurus reading. I'm happy to connect with you guys. I've had some of my friends message me asking where the Taurus reading is, and I really feel like everything is in divine timing. So I hope on this beautiful Saturday morning you guys find a message that speaks to you loud and clear pertaining to whatever's happening in your life currently. So I just got a High Priestess. Some of you might be really tapping into your inner wisdom. You might have come to some revelations that you haven't quite shared, some observations, some downloads, some things that you're really tapping into a divine messages. We got a 10 of Pentacles reversed. There's 10 of Stones in this deck, and a 9 of Feathers, which is a 9 of Wands. I like this hat. I haven't really studied this deck much, so and this is the 10 of Stones. It's very interesting because it's the Pentacles, but stones in this deck, and stones as like this very grounding, earthly foundation, especially with the 10 of Pentacles. And I feel like with reversed, it's a very Taurus type card. Anything Pentacles is, but I feel like you guys are usually very sturdy, but I'm seeing that you guys are finding yourself a little bit unsturdy, like you were trying to build a solid foundation with something. I don't know why, but I just feel like you're either having difficulty or this stability was like sort of ripped from under you, or the pieces of your solid foundation are kind of coming apart. Like in this reverse, I feel like these stones are kind of like falling. It's almost like a tower type card with this in reverse, but it's almost like all these things you've built your entire sense of security on are coming apart and falling apart. And not to be dramatic, it's not as dramatic as it sounds, but it could be a restructuring of your belief system. But it could, because it is the High Priestess, which is very much an internal structure, so it could be internally your beliefs are being shattered. But with this 9 of Wands too, I feel like you're very the 9 of Wands is a very clear card to me, but in this deck, it's kind of interesting with this hat. I feel like there's a belief or an intuition that you guys have had, and you're pretty solid on it, but there's parts of you that doubt it. There's parts of you that aren't quite sure, that you don't know if you should believe in your intuition, even though it's there and it's loud and clear, and you're kind of like, if you believe in it, it will rock the boat of like your solid foundation. 2 of Wands here. Yeah, I feel like you're trying to decide between two courses of action, and you have an intuition about it, but you're not necessarily trusting it, and you're not quite sure if that's right. So I'm going to take this top one, 7 of Pentacles and 2 of Wands. So I feel like as a Taurus, as an earth sign, there's already 2 Pentacles cards here. You guys really want to invest in something, put your energy, put your work into something, but you're having a hard time deciding which road is correct. I feel like you guys are very untrusting right now, even though you're having a lot of downloads. And by that, I mean you're having a lot of like weird intuitive messages. You might be having dreams, you might be seeing signs, synchronicities, you might be seeing numbers like 1111. You might be hearing songs. I don't know if I already said that. People might be saying things that are resonating with thoughts you've already had, but you're not necessarily trusting it. Ace of Wands. I do feel like you guys want to start a new beginning. You want to take action. With a couple of Wands cards here, I do feel like you want to take action and you want to invest. You want to start a new beginning. I want to see what this Ace of Wands is about. I do feel like something is in the process of starting, of blossoming. Ooh, Ace of Moons. This is the Ace of Cups. Freaking love this card. I've never gotten it in a pull before, but it is so powerful and the energy is so transformative and like a boom, like a beginning, like something is just gonna, I feel like something's gonna hit you guys. I don't know. That's really weird. I've never had that like energy. It's like a really like, I'm acting like I'm on drugs right now. I don't take drugs at all, but it's just like a very, very initial energy. There's a Hermit here. So some of you I feel like I usually say like you're dealing with a Virgo, and even with this High Priestess, it could be a Pisces, but more so with these major arcanas this morning, I'm feeling it's about you really going internal and being introspective and finding the answers yourselves. I really feel like whatever your feeling is, your gut feeling, your emotion, whoever you're passionate about, like could be a Virgo, but Wanderer of Knives is upright and Philosopher of Knives is reversed. I haven't studied this deck much. The knives represent swords. I do feel like with this Wanderer of Knives, you're really finding various ways to collect information. You are sort of becoming like a sage in a way of, but you're in like a more adventurous part of like uncovering the truths. With the Philosopher of Knives reverse, it's really weird. I feel like you haven't quite, I feel like you guys don't want to be serious about it. You want to be more like adventurous, which is actually kind of weird for Taurus. But I feel like you're on this adventure to find yourself and you're feeling a lot of passion and you're kind of wanting, and this Ten of Pentacles actually reversed. Like I said, it was sort of a breakdown of your usual structure. I feel like you guys are sort of living on the edge for Taurus right now. I do feel like 2019 is like a very edgy kind of year, and you guys are being very unconventional for yourselves right now. So I kind of do feel like where you're usually coloring in the lines as Tauruses, and this could be Sun, Moon, Venus, Mars, you guys are actually really wanting to go on an adventure to find yourself, and I haven't really gotten much love messages because there's really no cups other than the Ace of Cups, which is a huge deal, but I feel like this is a self-love journey. With the Four of Cups, I do feel like because the Hermit's here, people have tried to come into your energy field, but you guys are kind of like, nah, you're like messing up my mojo. Like I'm trying to create my own world and my own energy and my own thoughts, and I don't feel like you're interested right now in people, like people in general. Seven of Cups is reversed and Ace of Pentacles. I've had 3 Ace cards, but this is funny because this is the only Ace of Pentacles that's reversed. So like I said, you guys aren't in so much wanting this like tangible earthly realms that you usually do. I feel like you're more on like a spiritual journey. I feel like in the past you were very scattered and you were like dipping your hands in a lot of options, but I feel like right now you guys are more focused on like not so much all these like external distractions, but Temperance is here. Some of you might be dealing with a Sagittarius, but I feel like this is telling me to, if you're going full speed ahead with something like that Ace of Moons, I feel like maybe to calm down a little bit and to like take your time and just kind of stop and smell the roses, you know? Like still try to put a break on some of that intense energy that you're feeling right now, because it could, Ace of Wands is reversed. That's exactly what I'm saying is like, okay, I get it. You're really excited. You're on this adventure, but I think to try to like put the brakes on it a little bit because you don't want to end up being destructive and going to the other extreme of things. So Three of Pentacles reversed. I feel like in the past you guys had like a lot of people in your world that were influencing you, that you depended on, that you were building with, but I really feel like you're on a solo journey right now. That's like the message I'm getting. It's very clear to me, Taurus. So hope this resonated with you guys. Happy birthday, and I'll see you guys next month. Bye.